Greetings, Slackers. It's September 2nd, 2016. Over here on the LA Times, and there was an article I wanted to share with you. Millennials need to start having more sex now. And this is definitely tied into the whole economics of things going on right now. So that's why I wanted to cover it. And this is by Chris Erskine. So we're getting into the new school year routine, and it's going very well. We wake at what must be 3 a.m. in the morning. My coffee tastes like cigarette butts. Posh looks as though she's been playing poker all night. You know, back problems remain my favorite part of middle age. After that, I'd probably say it's the unrelenting insomnia that I enjoy the most. After waking up too early, I spread the paper out in the kitchen island like a giant placemat. The daily paper gives me a sense of continuity. I like the way it feathers fingertips. I also like the way it catches bagel crumbs. My revenge on front page newsmakers is to sprinkle them each morning in the face with bagel crumbs and jelly. Tycoons, rappers, superstar quarterbacks, doesn't matter. In general, I hate newsmakers. In the worst cases, I intentionally splash them with sooty coffee. Anyway, as you can tell, it's going pretty well. Our morning routine, we're still getting into the rhythm of it. This year, the little guy enrolled in a zero-period class that starts at 6:40 a.m., which means leaving the house at 6:20 or so. No problems there. I like the concept of zero period. Apparently, there weren't enough periods, so they rolled the day back to start as critically early as possible because that's when teenagers are at their very best, at dawn, the smudge that separates night from day, darkness from revelation. Look, I don't want to waste my youth grumbling about things I cannot change. School years, like celebrity romances, are generally over in 9 months anyway. I mean, what do I know? I wear socks with Crocs and still play Stephen Bishop songs at dinner parties and at back to school night, an event to live for an experience I've enjoyed maybe 400 times. An administrator assured us that zero period was working out quite well. Increasingly, modern life is beyond satire. You can't goof on it. It goofs itself. We are currently a country obsessed with student test scores, profit margins, on-base percentages. We're goofy. I'm grown, a little numb on all these numbers. Big data, big deal. The millennials get it. They don't care results as much as they do authenticity and experiences. As you may know, I'm a giant advocate for our young people. We can learn a lot from the spoiled little snits if we just take the time to get to know them a bit. And yes, we know the millennials, roughly 19 to 35 years old. They are the most fussed over generation in American history. We've hovered over them since they were born, installed baby monitors to capture their every sneeze, done their homework, fretted over their post-game snacks. When they were young, we insisted that everyone get a trophy. As they got older, we thought we should all get their own Ivy League schools. For the record, my parents didn't even know where I went to college, and I spent junior year abroad at a dive bar on the edge of campus. Anyway, each day there seems to be another study about millennials. They are our fresh baked bread, our cause for hope in a world all a twist. Because there are 75 million of them, millennials are seen as a leading indicator of the economy. Hot sectors, cool trends. According to most studies, the millennials are open-minded when it comes to coffees, cultures, and food truck cuisine. For the most part, this is all good. Until you come to the latest study out in August that found younger millennials are having less sex than any generation in 60 years. Wait, what? The study in a journal called The Archives of Sexual Behavior, best known for its swimsuit edition, found that millennials born in the 1990s are twice as likely to be sexually inactive in their early 20s as the generations before them. I'm not sure what we can do about this national disgrace, except hope that politicians will soon get involved. In front page stories sprinkled with bagel crumbs, we will see them vow to take ownership of the problem. Quote, it is our grandest hope that someday young people everywhere will resume having sex again. They will say into the cameras. In no time, we will see college campuses promoting sex as a healthy outlet for young people. As if selling soap or soft drinks, Madison Avenue will come up with a slogan or two. Sex, it's not just for your parents anymore. Or, as during times of drought, save the species, shower with a friend. So, it was like a little bit of satire slash joking. But the truth is, and you can read this across a couple of other articles as they relate to the economy, they're always talking about millennials. Millennials are not purchasing homes. Millennials are pampered and spoiled. They don't want to work. Millennials are not shopping at the stores and they're not engaging in consumerism. Well, things go hand in hand. So if the economy is bad, and for instance, right now, it's very hard for millennials to get a job. So if it's hard for them to get a job and make some money, where can they then go spend money that they don't have? Okay. And the same thing goes on in relationships because a lot of guys think that, for instance, dating is expensive, having a girlfriend or being in a relationship is expensive. And it's not just viewed that way by younger guys, it's also viewed that way by younger women. And so I totally get it. The cost of a child in this country has skyrocketed when you factor in childcare. Right now, you have a lot of single mothers who are struggling to make ends meet as well as take care of a family. So going forward, I don't really see what the problem is. It's sort of like if you're not making any money, you really shouldn't be screwing around. But don't be surprised if you look forward to the future, like this article is pointing out, and they start talking about this trend because look, if you have one generation that's not engaging in sexual activity, that means that babies aren't being made. If babies aren't being made, that means that homes aren't being bought. If homes aren't being bought, then that means cars, beds, nurseries, all this stuff that's ancillary that goes along with creating a family doesn't happen. And so right now the whole focus is to try to figure out how to make millennials consumers, how to get them to buy more stuff and pick up habits that, let's just say, the baby boomer generation used to engage in. And now that things have changed, the millennials don't. So you can see where they try to poke fun and jab millennials constantly. And this is just one more article in a series of many that are out there talking about the problems that millennials are experiencing. But go ahead and leave me some thoughts and comments down below. I just left you a little bit of mine. Let me know what you think. The link to this will be in the description box, and that will do it for this article and this video. I'll catch you in the next one.